Have you ever wondered how our Earth, the very ground beneath our feet, came into existence? Let's take a journey back in time, about 4.54 billion years ago, to the Hadean era, the very first geological eon in Earth's history. This era began with the formation of our planet through the process of solar nebula accretion. During the Hadean era, the newly formed Earth was anything but hospitable. It was a time of constant meteor impacts, and volcanic eruptions were likely a terrifyingly regular occurrence due to the high levels of heat flow and geothermal gradient. The oldest rock on Earth, dated back to this era, is about 4 billion years old. The oldest detrital zircon grains, which are even older, suggest the existence of liquid water during this era, indicating that oceans or seas might have already existed on the planet around 4.4 billion years ago. A particularly impactful period known as the Late Heavy Bombardment began around 4.1 billion years ago. This was a phase of intense meteor impacts that lasted until the end of the Hadean era, around 3.8 billion years ago. By the start of the Archean Eon, Earth had cooled down sufficiently. However, the lack of oxygen and ozone layer in the Archean atmosphere would have made the existence of most modern life forms impossible. Yet it's believed that primitive life began during the early part of the Archean Eon. Some potential fossils have been dated back to about 3.5 billion years ago. There's even speculation that life could have originated during the Hadean era, around 4.4 billion years ago, and survived the late heavy bombardment by residing in hydrothermal vents below the Earth's surface. Now let's recap the key points discussed. The Hadean era, named after Hades, the ancient Greek god of the underworld, was the first geological eon in Earth's history. It started with the formation of Earth and was characterized by constant meteor impacts and volcanic activity. Despite the hostile conditions, evidence suggests that oceans or seas might have existed during this era. The Hadean era ended with the Late Heavy Bombardment, a period of intense meteor impacts. By the start of the next era, the Archean, the Earth had cooled down sufficiently, and the stage was set for the origin of life. Join us again as we continue to explore the fascinating story of our Earth's history, from its fiery beginnings to the diverse and thriving planet we call home today.